So welcome to my personal nightmare.
How can there possibly be a personal nightmare to this game in like
Other
one
than the
day?
game itself, right?
Well, no, I mean like the game is bad, but we, you know, like I mean, if it were really that bad, we would stop playing it. Okay,
I can't
Marasco
now.
Troll Depth.
I can't stop now, not because we've made this much progress, okay, remember a long time ago when I first started telling everybody about the movie The Keep, which is the worst movie ever made, and why I kept watching it?
Yeah.
Do you remember why I said I kept watching it?
Not sure.
I kept watching it because in the first 10 seconds, the movie had made me so angry that I refused to stop watching it until something happened that didn't make me angry. And I ended up watching the whole movie, so...
I see. And then watching it again. And again.
Well, yeah, it's like a disease.
And getting other people to watch it.
Yeah. It's like a zombie virus.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to know how bad that movie is. Not necessarily for the knowledge, but because I feel like I shouldn't have to suffer alone. Not only should I not have to suffer alone, but every single person on the planet should have to suffer alongside. So if you're listening to this, go watch The Keep. And screw you too. But no, this game finally had a moment that did that to me.
Great.
It's like all the anger and rage towards the game is kind of in fun for the most part, but they went too far.
This time it's real. This time it's personal.
I'm throwing down the gauntlet on this game.
I don't think any of your characters have gauntlets.
They don't have anything sensible. Look at what
No,
she's
they
wearing.
don't. Hey, that's IF's classic outfit. And it is perfectly reasonable.
It's like a trench coat and I think a pair of my boxer shorts.
Yeah. And like a
giant boots so that in case she has to cross a creek or something.
Yeah. Obviously.
Hi there. Yeah, so it turns out that the AI doesn't detect you. The enemies don't detect you like if you're off to the side just looking at some boxes. Like in the breakable box area, they won't actually pursue you.
That's odd.
Possibly even just on the outer edges of the level. Like the designers purposely left these safe spots in the game because I don't know why.
I guess to help you avoid the horrible combat. Maybe they're... Wait, is it just that they don't go after you if you don't move? Like, are they T-Rexes?
I'm not sure. Because
here's the thing.
Several times in this level.
We've already made the comparison between this and Dark Rose Valkyrie, and I've said this before, but I think it's worth reiterating that in Dark Rose Valkyrie, at least, there's two separate types of enemy AI. There's sight and sound, and then there's actually probably a third one. There's actually smell too, I think. And some enemies have one, some enemies have two, and some enemies have all three of those senses. Like, this might be a case of that, where the ghoul only has sound sense, and if you're not moving, it doesn't pick up on you. It's at least possible.
It's possible. We'll leave that to the realm of possibility. It doesn't matter anymore. Everything is off the table with this game.
Okay.
And you will understand that by the end of this video.
I like that you have to change screens to clear quests that are already cleared. And there go two more quests. Eaten by the Time Eater. So you're gonna reset now, right?
I think that maybe, yes.
Or is there something else in between?
Yes, I think we time eat it up now. Ah, this crap again, huh?
I don't...
I'm not sure that's true. And now let's run through the same joke that we did last time, only in Japanese now, for... why not, I guess? I should have just skipped through all of this.
Yeah, whatever.
ネプテューヌさん、実際の働きはともかくとんでもない走行距離になっていますよね。
そうだよ、みんなして私を酷使しすぎ。このままじゃあっという間に引退コースだよ。終わったら全身メンテしてもらわなきゃ。
はい。
God, we hope so.
そりゃもう全パーツバラバラ
Can't
に
we
して
retire her now?
徹底的にやってあげるわよ。
Neptune has left the party.
全パーツ。そっか、私ネジ一本まで残らず愛ちゃんに愛撫されちゃうん
The
だ。
next time I play Stranger in Sword City, I'm just gonna keep making a weak character over and over again and name it Neptune so that she keeps dying.
ふざけんのはいいけど
Make sure that she only has one life point.
Yeah, one life point.
ダメか。新境地開拓の試みは失敗に終わった。
Well, shucks.
浮かない表情ですね、セガミさん。
うん、そんなことないよ。ひょっとして緊張してる？
はい。
珍しいね。
I would accept a remake of this game with all Southern Belle accents.
緊張をほぐすためのものだったんだよ。
I think they do it poorly, even if they were trying to be funny.
大丈夫。少しだけなんかモヤモヤしてるけど、ひとまず型をつけてからだよ。
What are they gibbering about? Like, don't they know that they're gonna have to time loop again, right?
行きましょうか。
Well, I mean, they
今度こそ
we know that.
歴史を
They're just repeating the same thing that was in the game last time. There's
No, but
no...
they retain their memories. They
セガミ、
That's why they can't build on the story each time you repeat, because otherwise
今度
they
こ
would
そ
have had to put work into this game.
絶対やっつけ
I see.
確実に倒す。
Because I get that, you know, it's all about, well, okay, we need to be able to repeat this over and over depending on how many times people want to fight the Time Eater, but you can kind of calculate about how many times it would take.
They knew exactly, more or less, they knew pretty much how many times it would. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well, is it?
No, no. No, he's got our number.
遅いな。
And by got your number, you mean you can't even hit him. No, 78 damage. 80 more damage. Amazing.
He'll only heal about 10,000 times that on his next turn.
Yeah, I know, right?
もう今回だけだからね。風よ、音走れ。
Oh yeah, that's big damage right there.
行くわよ。
Hey, she's doing lots of damage by comparison.
そこで。そこで。私の魔力。
Oh, that's a
Bam,
shame.
look at that. We showed him.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, guys.
Oh.
しなさいよ。
Hey guys, I'm the Time Eater.
Nice to do business with you.
なんなのよ、この。
Well, he's kicking our butts. Oh, and also I filled the room with blood.
私。
Why wouldn't you do that?
In this game, I can't think of a reason not to.
で、またここに戻る
Oh,
わけね。
back to this crap again.
戻ってこれるのは親切設計で嬉しいけど、一体どうなってるんだろうね。
We're in a time loop. This has been explained. You know what?
They need to get Bill Murray in here to explain it to them. Maybe he'll understand then.
そんな慌
He
て
like walks in with a groundhog.
そろそろあいつも落ちてくるでしょ。
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm Bill Murray.
毎回ギリギリで
I'm gonna explain
タッ
time
チす
loops
る
to
の
you. I can't do a Bill Murray impression, so I just didn't try.
I don't think anyone can do a Bill Murray impression.
じゃあ、
That's
予定地点まで。
actually a really good point.
If you think about his voice and his mannerisms, I don't think it's physically possible for anyone to recreate that.
You'd have to shadow him for like weeks to get it even a little bit right.
Like, have you ever heard of anyone doing a Bill Murray impersonation? I've never heard of it.
I imagine that someone must have tried.
It doesn't help that his voice doesn't really stand out enough for anyone doing the voice to really actually sound like they might not just be someone with a similar voice.
Right. Is this all the quests we have left?
I'm sure we find more as we go on through. But I was looking at this after this happened, and I was like, wait, is this game going to make me grind for like 30 levels without any actual quests to pursue while grinding? Is that what's going to happen here? And I'm worried that that might be the case. I don't know. I have no idea. Everything's on
You
the
can't
table.
finish any of these quests right now, is what you're saying.
Well, let's just watch on.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil all the fun too quickly.
There's fun?
You know, I have a feeling, I seriously have a feeling that I could have just, like, done a bunch of grinding up to the level I need to be able to finish the Dreamcast and Mega Drive ones, and that we probably could have challenged the Time Eater last time and been on his level and maybe beat him. Like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Huh.
More breakable object quests.
Well, the God Soul you have to get from the Forest God, which sounds really difficult.
I think the Nepgear one we could have done, but at this point I was like, well, there's two that I could potentially do. Let's try this one. And away we go.
You're going to die, is that right?
Maybe? Oh, you meant in the game. Yeah.
It's good that we've made that clarification. So I'm looking at the enemies that you're running by, and these are all, like, really weak level 1 enemies.
Oh yeah, every single one of them.
Like, it wouldn't even make sense to even bother fighting them. They wouldn't provide you with any experience or money. And it looks like you've forgotten your way through this dungeon.
I don't think I ever really explored this one that much, because I don't remember running into the, Dragon God before.
Oh, that's true.
Plus, I didn't get that.
Yeah, that's true. They really should put AI on the enemies that has them run away from you if you're really strong compared to them. It would make going through dungeons like this way easier. It's like they did that in Earthbound,
See,
like
right
20
there,
years
it
ago.
didn't see me. It did not see me.
You're right. Did you figure out the double jump?
No,
Or is that just...
that's a running jump.
Oh, okay. But it seems like it acts like a double jump. Like, she jumped higher.
Yeah, she does jump higher.
Huh. You... Is that it over there?
That is it. That is what we are going to fight.
The boss of this area where there's like level 1 enemies.
Yeah.
The boss isn't like a level 1 enemy, just harder.
Oh no, not at all.
It does look kind of ominous.
And this is where everything that I've said about this game since we started comes to a crux.
That it has balance issues?
Yeah.
Is this the right party for this? Does it matter at all?
I want you to be as close to surprised as I was as you can be, so I'm not saying anything about that.
Okay. I hope you don't waste your fever time. Okay, you've debuffed him. That's a good start. I don't know if
sure
double
it
debuffs
stacks
do
or not,
anything.
but I have no way
I
to check.
doubt it
so,
stacks.
Yeah. I don't think it does because I tried doing a double strength buff to my party. And it didn't
Okay,
help them.
with those debuffs, you're still doing 0 damage. Is it at this point you decided to run from the battle? Is that right?
No, not at all.
No. Why not?
All right, so I'll tell you this much. The truth
So
is,
now, no, don't spoil it. Let me just see what happens. No. Okay, so that did damage.
I'll tell you that I'm testing something at this point.
Okay. So, what is a tech increase going to do for her?
よしやるよ
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what half this crap does. I really don't care enough. I assume that tech would increase magic attacks.
Sure, but... Okay, fair enough.
こういうのもあるんだよ
Okay, now she has more hit points. That's good,
私の
right?
It is. It's good.
Because it's not totally just going to kill her in one hit, right?
Well,
そこもらったそこいっけくるいんちゃいいっけもらった私に任せて
Is this the point where you figure out that, like, there's a Vanish Doom in this game and, like, you can actually finish all these enemies off with a trick or glitch?
do you think I would be complaining about the game if I found a god glitch? I would be done. I would be done with the game so quickly. First off, we'd just go to the time meter and win.
Yeah. So she's still doing 0 damage. That's
Still
good.
doing 0.
You can't switch out characters in battle, can you?
No, you can't.
Okay. Just checking.
Honest to God, I never thought to try it though. Maybe you can. I don't think you can though. I'll try it next time I play. I don't know if it'll matter though.
Well, I mean, if this boss is as difficult as it looks like, it's not going to mean anything.
Well, that's not what I mean. More like from what I saw in this game, I'm not sure if it does matter if you can switch them in or out because it.
この程度なら
You'll see.
敵手は
Okay.
So, just watching this battle, what's your assumption, you know, party-wise, right here?
What do you mean, what's my assumption?
Like, judging on what everyone's doing in this battle, what does it look like you might want to do to beat this dragon dude?
風よ
At this point, run away.
これが
Well, let's say hypothetically it were possible. What's working and what's not in this battle?
Well, it looks like Segami's physical attacks are working.
And so what's the difference between Segami and Saturn and Mega Drive?
Well, are Saturn and Mega Drive using magic attacks?
They are. Their attacks are. Well, I think Mega Drive is physical, but like all of her special attacks are magic. Saturn is
Okay.
pure magic attack. Her main attack is a magic attack.
Okay. Which is why you buffed her tech.
Yeah.
弱体化させてもらうわ
Okay.
Although I'm still not clear in this game whether tech or int is what's giving you.
I mean,
Attack
tech is
power.
usually...
しまった
Tech, like, okay, so like in Etrian, I know tech is.
Tech is usually your ability to hit with physical attacks.
In a lot of games I've played, tech is usually like the ability to land a status effect. So it's like tech and luck usually combined. That was true in Etrian. That was true in a lot of the Experience Inc. games. It seemed.
Yeah, tech is your ability to land physical attacks. It's skill, it's technique, it's
I think,
ability to hit enemies.
I think that it must be some combination of that and agility in this game.
Do you really think they put that much effort into it?
I don't know. I mean, there's a mentality or something, or a mental something or other. There's a men stat.
Yeah, mental is magic defense.
And then there's.
Int is magic attack. How did you... Huh?
I was trying to attack from back.
And you did.
効かないよ
I hit it before my attack fully came out to where it was striking it. Remember, that's a thing?
That shouldn't be a thing,
任せてもらおう
under any circumstances.
Anyway, regardless of my inability to understand the stat system in this game,
Uh-huh.
you could see that it was like, oh, physical attacks are probably the way to beat this dragon, right?
Yeah.
So I just... Well, you'll see, because I do this for a little while. I'm trying to finish leveling up IF's other class so I can switch back to the one that might actually work.
Uh-huh.
太いケツか一気に決めるわ
And also, I found a very good reason to keep Mega Drive in the party for our usual romps against enemies. I never realized the usefulness of her move ability until right about here, actually. But you'll see in a minute. So what happens with her is she has her movement doesn't increase as much as everyone else if she like moves, then attacks, then moves. So basically, she becomes a one-hit wonder right here for clearing out any easy enemies because she can just keep moving from one to the next. Which is pretty useful, especially if like you attack an enemy that you can't damage, so you can just run to another one and still get an attack in before.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting these guys? They don't.
Because I only need 300 experience, and they're worth 32 a pop or something.
Why do you only... Wait, who only needs 300 experience?
IF to finish her maxing out her current class level. And I figured I was...
Couldn't you just leave the class at 19 and just forget about it? And come back to it later maybe or something?
Yes, but I was considering my strategy.
Strategy in this game.
Yeah, I was mentally running through my head which characters I was going to party up with next.
Okay. With the realization that it doesn't actually matter because they all level up at the same rate regardless of whether they're in the party or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I always have IF in the party, so that's not true for her and Sega. They're mainstays, I never swap them out.
But you could.
Yes, I could.
And there's no reason for you not to.
Not really, no. There's not really any reason.
It's not like you like either of those characters specifically.
Nope, but they're the main characters, they're staying in the game.
Okay.
In IF's case, she's just my favorite character in the game, and in Segami's case, she can turn into, what, 3-4 of the other characters, so...
Yeah. Fair enough. Oh yeah, you see that? You see the leader flag above IF's head?
Yeah.
There's probably a button that you can push to move that leader flag around to different characters.
Well, I'll try that for the next video. Oh,
You don't need to try it or anything, I'm just noting it.
well, I mean, we need some variety in this grind fest. Hey, it's a phone ringing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna... Never mind.
I'm not answering.
Okay.
I don't talk to people.
Fair enough. No, it's 24 class experience per battle that you're getting.
Yeah.
That's way weak. You could go to a different dungeon and do this in one fight, with enemies that still take only one hit to kill.
I'm not kidding. I am considering a strategy while I'm doing this. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
I was well aware of that. That was while I was doing it. I was like, why can't I just leave and go? And then I was like, no, I gotta think of what I'm going to do. And it's so funny because the best laid plans. That's all I'm saying about that. I mean, this game. I mean, what's 5 minutes of grinding in this game?
Well, if the 5 minutes of grinding actually got you somewhere, I would say worth it. But if it gets one character who's imminently close to gaining a level over the level hump while taking huge amounts of time, I'd say it's a question of efficiency. Like there
I'm
are
not playing
enemies that
this
you
game
can
at
kill.
top efficiency. You and I both know that.
Maybe you should be.
Well, you tell me that after what happens by the end of this video.
So we're 24.5 minutes in.
So, by the way, just to confirm a few things that we talked about last time,
Yeah.
you were right. Uzume's normal attack is a physical attack, but her charge attack has an ice element to it. It's both physical and ice.
Right.
I believe that the last video there was an argument about that. So yeah, she was doing ice damage.
I think argument is a strong word.
けないわね。
Nothing matters. It doesn't matter if it's a strong word or not anymore. Nothing is. This game is some like.
You could go to Toy Palace and fight one fight and gain that level.
Yeah, I could. No. This is like my emo moment in the game. It's just like nothing matters anymore.
もらった
That's what this game has driven me to.
もらった
Well, it's understandable.
ノコン消えてもらおう
Definitely gonna keep her around as much as possible, though.
終わりだ
Well, she might be good for taking out weak enemies, but that doesn't mean that she's good for taking out strong enemies.
Oh, she's mobile in the middle of even a tough battle.
終わった
Much more mobile than I thought.
I guess.
I mean, that was like what 4 moves that she could do at a time. That's
Yeah.
like everyone else moves once and then attacks, and then they can move once again and maybe attack.
Uh-huh.
手早く片付けるとしよう
It's just so weird though, because it's like there's got to be more to this game, because I refuse to believe that only 3 characters in the game have more than 1 class.
ノコン終わりだ
Don't...
It's got to be like
No, I mean,
like after you
there
beat
must-
Mega Drive, you probably unlock another class.
Yeah. I mean,
But then that means
we have...
with like the Dreamcast or with the Saturn battle, that's such a tough battle that you would assume that there's more content for you to use that class with after you beat her. I mean, is it one of them things where it's like, here's the final battle, we're gonna give you one more awesome skill right before you go and fight the main boss?
It could be that.
It could be.
That's pretty common. So...
元の時代に戻るわよ。
So now it's time to watch and not learn, really.
So the Noble Thief loses vitality and tech to gain strength, luck, and mentality.
So that ended up being a really, really good one. So that's going in.
Accumulates during normal attacks to slowly deplete. What's AG?
Basically, I can attack probably 1.75 times as much in one turn.
Okay.
The AG meter is the one that...
Oh, that's the gauge. Action gauge.
Yeah.
Okay. So this makes her into a much faster fighter.
Yeah.
Okay. That seems reasonable. Has Lily Rank done anything at all in this game?
I mean,
that we
it gives
can
you a
tell?
significant power boost when you're, using your charged attacks, but I figure that...
Does it?
Yeah, it does. It does. So that... I don't know... It's not clear, though. Like, I'm not clear if that skill is increasing that damage or increasing the rate at which my Lily Rank goes up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it increases the rate at which it goes up, I think. Based on the way it read. Of course, it may be written wrong.
I don't know. It's all crap.
No, this is a great game. Come on.
That's wonderful.
It's magical.
So we're gonna swap them out for some melee attackers, is what's gonna happen
Okay,
here.
that seems reasonable. I mean, you weren't doing any... Well, I mean, so here's the thing. You did debuff Vitality, which might be why your physical attacks were doing damage at all.
Alright, just to put your mind at ease there,
Uh-huh.
I am able to attack the thing, because I'm gonna go back and fight it in a minute, but...
Okay. I love that the save game is named We're Not Done Yet.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
We're not done yet!
How about we're not gonna take it anymore?
No, you can't use that, because... I was at a hockey game for the Junior Red Wings back in the 90s, and... HP recovery is spelled wrong, God... They played We're Not Gonna Take It every time the opposing team scored, and the end score of the game I think was 3-10. So there were a couple of times during the game where they would just barely finish the song, "We're Not Gonna Take It," and then they would have to start it again.
Wait, you mean they just restarted it if they scored another goal? They didn't just let it keep running for a second?
No, the Junior Red Wings did incredibly poorly in that match, and yeah, they lost 3-10 in hockey.
Hey,
in minor
hockey,
league
it's
hockey.
not called a match; it's called a tussle.
Oh, okay.
I did not just
row.
make that up. So let's go fight a dragon god. So here I am in this game, finally experimenting, finally saying, okay, this thing is too powerful.
Finally looking at data and crafting your strategy appropriately.
Yes, here I am doing this. How
Yes.
much time we got left on the video?
Looking like 15 minutes.
Alright, so I wanted you to look at that specifically. I wanted you to have that in your head. So there's 15 minutes left in this video.
And it's a fight where you win, right?
And there's 15 minutes left, and we're just gonna go ahead and fight this forest god again. Maybe pick up a twin ivy or something on the way.
And win.
Even get the symbol attack.
Yeah. As you should. And the fever time. I mean, this is all perfect, right?
Yeah,
like this is exactly what you need.
We have a great setup going.
Yeah. I mean, you maybe you're a little low on SP, but you know, you gotta.
But it's a melee fight. I mean, there's not that much SP.
It's a melee fight. There's not too much SP to use, right? Well, healing, I was gonna say. You probably, I mean, like hypothetically, if you're gonna win this fight, you would want Segami to throw that double hit point thing at everybody.
Yeah, and also
Okay, so she's
she
doing
has
less
a heal.
damage now.
She has a heal.
Why is she doing less? Hold on, she's doing less damage now.
Hasn't
Why
been,
is she doing less
hasn't been
damage?
debuffed yet.
Oh right, okay, very good point.
Now here's the funny part.
Okay.
Physical attacks, right?
Yes.
She's one of my more powerful physical attackers.
Wait, what just happened?
She did 0 damage. That's exactly what just happened.
Why did she do 0 damage?
I don't know. I have no way of knowing why. She just,
Is her attack actually a magic attack and it just looks like a physical
no,
attack?
no. I specifically checked. Her attack is a physical attack. No elemental attributes. Nothing.
That's really weird.
So I did switch back to Virtuoso from Hammerlord for Segami so I could get this skill back.
Did you switch Dreamcast's class, maybe? Is that why she's weakest again all of a sudden?
She doesn't have another class.
She doesn't?
She does not. Only Nepgear and Game Gear, I think, have other classes. Because I think I won that one. I finished that one. Or rather, that was the one where you didn't have to fight anyone or something. I don't remember. It was stupid, whatever it was.
Yeah, it's all stupid.
And all documented here.
Sorry, physical attack up.
Yep.
I'm seeing what you're doing. It's looking good.
I'm considering my timing here. Got the fever time going.
Yep. And she has definite physical attacks.
Yes, so we're gonna do a... Well, she was out of move, but we're gonna do some attacks
Yeah, she was
here.
out. That's alright.
Maybe
we'll do
a
some
few
moves.
EXEs.
Okay, so now you're doing some damage. 1,000 per hit.
Now we're dropping some B-bombs. Let the D mean whatever you want.
This doesn't... Oh no, it doesn't do 0 damage. Okay, so you're doing real damage now.
But this isn't good damage for EXE, so this EXE doesn't help.
It's not too bad. 30,000 damage is not chicken scratch. You can do it again. Okay.
So we've seen them both do damage.
Yep. Well, did we see Nepgear do damage?
Maybe not. No, I don't think... Okay, we didn't yet, but she's buffed up. Everyone except Dreamcast is.
Who's
Because
mysteriously not doing
She
damage.
can't do anything, so why bother buffing her?
Right.
Can't even see how much damage that was doing, but clearly this is not helping.
No, not really.
さて何をしましょうか。
So does she still do... No, she's doing damage now.
Now she is, yeah, and I have no idea what changed.
I don't either. Well, to be fair, I mean, IF was doing like 200 damage before and is doing 1200 damage now. And she was doing 0 and she's doing less than 1000 now. So this might actually be meaningful. Like, she may have been, you know, 300 attack points down from where she needed to be. Okay, so this is not looking so good. You've knocked out maybe 1/6 of his hit points, and he's gonna heal when he gets a turn right after Fever Time.
Right. Actually, I don't know if he does heal. I thought he was at first, but it was blue numbers
He gets
again,
the
so.
no, you're right. He gets the blue numbers, which probably means defense, which means that he will be untouchable in one round.
No, blue. I'm pretty sure blue numbers means SP because blue is what.
Enemies don't have SP. They don't need it. They have unlimited SP. No, it's gotta. I mean,
I'm not so sure about that because of what happens in this battle, but just. I mean, let it run its course here, and
yeah.
you'll
I mean,
understand
I'm
what
letting
I
it
mean,
run
but,
its course. I'm watching.
But I'm pretty sure that's got to be SP because I can't think of anything else that.
Well, maybe SP has the effect of increasing like stats for enemies because they don't need it technically. Like maybe what that is it's showing the enemy strengthening over time. That's not crazy.
Right.
私に任せて。
Now I'm noticing you have everybody clustered together a little bit. Is that going to be a problem?
No, not really. I wasn't sure, but I wanted to keep them close together so I could. I don't know how long the buffs last in this game, so I wanted them close so I could give them the strength buff again because clearly I need that to be able to fight.
To actually do damage, yeah.
So Dreamcast isn't totally useless now for some reason that I don't understand.
She's almost useless, but
Well, if you consider that we're pecking away at this thing and it's just it's a war of attrition.
yeah.
It.
Well, no. I mean, look, you're gonna end up either running from this fight or dying in this fight because you don't have enough oomph to take this boss out. You just don't. Based on the way I've seen this game play, you don't.
いつでもいけるわ。
So do you want to know now or when it happens? 'Cause
Let's just let it happen. Let's just let it
Okay.
happen.
you might change your tune.
Okay, one down. Okay, that one didn't do too much damage. You could take another one of those.
Yeah,
And
plus-
he only took out Dreamcast, who is the most useless one right now.
Yeah, plus I have a heal on my side, and she has a defense buff. So things are looking up right about here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know about up. I still think that the enemy has got you outmatched. You don't have any SP. There's nothing you can
I have
do.
items. It's fine.
やるよ。
No, I'm just quarterbacking.
Okay.
いつでもいけるわ。
So I'm conserving my action gauge a bit here because basically I'm hoping that the fever meter is gonna rise.
Fill back
Yeah.
up. Okay, he missed a couple times. That's good.
And he was only attacking IF, so this plays a big part in this battle.
Okay.
Plus, you know, he got a bit of a debuff there. Segami has a skill that
どうしたものかしらね。
blocks
Debuffs what?
skills from being used. Enemies from using
Oh,
skills.
okay. Nice. That's good.
It happens very rarely, but it lasts a very long time when it lands.
I saw it in the last fight too. It's that little pink icon next to his. I can't even tell what it is because I'm kind of running.
It might not even be that it doesn't happen very often. It might be more that it has a huge diminishing return.
Uh huh.
ちょっと待ってて。
Okay, that works. It heals. If he keeps doing damage like that, then you're gonna be all right, right?
どうしたものかしらね。
Maybe. You're like, yeah, okay, I can see where you're coming from. It's like, okay, at first it looked like there was no way, right? But now it's looking like, okay, maybe you can just push through this.
Now, I also want you to keep in mind, what if we had had a fourth party member? What if we had had one more character in this battle that was either Dreamcast
totally
buffed up so she could keep fighting, or someone even better than Dreamcast, someone more on par with, like, Netgear.
Yeah.
Just keep that in the back of your mind. You know, it's like probably a cinch with everything, how well everything is going, right?
Sure. I mean, doable. Probably.
どうしようかな。ちょっと待ってね。
So you probably need to do that one more time, no?
私の番ね。もらった。くらいなさい。そこ。くらいなさい。くらいなさい。くらいなさい。
I mean, this is going to take forever if this is how this is going to go.
We're just hacking away at it, though. We know it's not going to take more than, what do we have here? 5 more minutes?
I guess, yeah. I mean, that's assuming that this video doesn't end abruptly and you're like, okay, we're going to finish this fight in the next video.
God, I should have
I
done
assume
that.
you didn't do that.
I should have left it as a cliffhanger, a surprise ending. Making sure I'm not making any mistakes.
Yeah.
Everything's working out. That fever meter is building.
Yep. It's at almost 60%, so you just gotta keep doing this and you'll get another fever run.
Alright, so he's not debuffed anymore. So this, right here, I'm like, this might be a problem.
Yeah. Well, no, he was never debuffed, was he?
The skill seal thing, that's better.
Oh, the skill seal thing. Oh, I see. Oh, you're doing 0 damage again.
Alright, don't worry about that. Seriously, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why it's doing 0 damage all of a sudden, but like,
well, if the blue thing is like him increasing his strength over time, then
alright, so boost us back up.
yeah.
That's probably why she was doing 0. Hers was gone.
Oh, that's what happened. You're right. The strength buff went out, but the vitality buff was still up. You're doing less and less damage as time is going on.
Well, he can probably... I don't know what that skill seal thing does altogether. Maybe he lost a bit of defense while it was active, but...
I doubt it. No, I mean, we saw very specifically the turtle gain defense as the battle went on. And the only thing that was happening was that those blue numbers were popping up.
So healed up.
Yeah.
Doing damage again.
Doing a little bit of damage. Not much, but a little. So she's almost out of SP at this point.
Hey, we got buckets of potions. We're good.
I guess. I mean, you're barely halfway through this fight. In the sense of looking at the enemy's hit points.
This is true, but we're also almost at fever time.
Almost is a strong word. Viral attack. That's a little scary.
So now we know what that skill's for.
Uh-huh. Hypothetically, I mean, we've never actually seen one of your characters become virus-ridden.
Well, I mean,
I'm sure his store told us what it does.
Yeah. I mean,
But I don't
Saturn
think
has
we were
that
paying
skill that eliminates viruses and gives health back.
Yeah, I know. It's missing again. That's good.
I mean,
That's a good sign.
this at this point, 85% fever, halfway through the enemy's health. This is this is looking totally like a battle that can be won.
This looks reasonable. I mean, it looks tedious, but it looks reasonable.
Especially if we like threw Neptune in the party. She has a buff that. Yeah. So here's some bullcrap.
Oh.
That long in the fight, and that's the first time he does it, and he kills the whole party.
Oh, he probably starts doing it when he loses half his health.
He was below half health for a while, so
he didn't have a turn at lower than half health until just then.
So you tell me how you're supposed to gauge when you can beat an enemy.
Well, okay, so here's the thing.
See, I've seen things like this before. So in Etrian Odyssey, there's that golem that basically that's how they stagger the game. You have to be at a certain point, because if you're not, you can. I was just messing around with it when I first came across it, because I was like, oh, I just happen to have enough skills to keep my party healed. I must have played against it for like half an hour straight, just healing myself and trying to attack it, but it could keep healing itself up to like 50% health no matter what I did. It was impossible. I had to be at a higher level.
Yeah.
That's not what this is. This was, well, it looks like a tough fight, but I'm actually picking away at this boss. I might actually be able to beat it. And then it's just like kill whole party. Not even like just, like 75% health of the whole party. It's like, no, I'm clearly not at a level where I could possibly beat this thing, even if I had another good member in the party. And
if you had timed your fever time just right, it might have worked. Barely. But I think that this is a hint. I think this is a hint that any enemy that is this hard to fight, don't even try.
Yeah, no, that's what it is, but it's just so weird that it's in this game. It's like you're either there's no middle ground. There's no like, okay, here's a tougher boss, and it's going to take you a bit to beat it. Going to take you some thinking. No, it's either you're going to run in, you're going to have virtually no trouble beating it, or you're dead. There's no in between, and that's what this game is.
And by the way, we're going to make you punch at the thing for 15 minutes before you die.
Before you find that out, before you get to learn that. I mean, it's like this didn't happen with the weapons in Final Fantasy VII. Okay, it was just like, hey, you can't beat me. Goodbye.
Yeah. They didn't draw it out like that. Well, that was I think that game. That was one of the clearest dick moves that I've seen a video game perform on the player ever before.
No, it really is. Because, I mean, I've seen fights where you get so far with a boss and then it gets more powerful, but this is different. This is totally just like, no, you never stood a chance, but we weren't going to tell you that.
Not until now. Not until right now.
Like,
now you know, though.
Like a boss fight like that, it's supposed to be, oh, he can do something I wasn't expecting. And, you may or may not have a chance based on what you have in, say, your inventory or your abilities to find a way around it. And if you do, fine. And if you don't, okay, you lose. You got to do it again. But here it was like, there wasn't even a turn that the enemy had that was like, the enemy is charging or anything like that. It's just like, party wipe.
Party wipe. And the enemy got 2 turns in a row. That was nice.
Yeah.
That's always nice. But we've seen this happen before. Remember that turtle enemy? When you had that turtle below half health, all of a sudden, its defense went way up and it started attacking 4 times in a row. Like, this is how
was
bosses...
still beatable.
But just barely. If you had to endure...
Not even that. The turtle was beatable with the party that we ran in there with. Here I had prepared.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, the game is telling you something. The game is telling you that if a boss feels this tough and is an optional boss, just run away. Because you can't win.
Yeah, that is the worst way I've ever seen it done.
That's a gauge. Like no, I mean, this is good information. If you walk in and any of the 4 characters in your party does 0 damage on physical attack, run away. Because what's the point? I'm serious. Like I'm serious.